Hey, ladies. I'm going to do one of my 10-minute podcasts. I actually don't think I uploaded it now that I think about it. Um, so today's topic is memory, oddly enough, because I just explained that I forgot to do something. So here's the thing about perimenopause and memory for me is I forget to forget. Like I will literally walk into a room and have no idea why I walked in there. And that's always happened, I think, to me to a certain degree. I think very quickly. I'm a very um what the hell? With my chin. Anyway, I'm quick. Like I think fast. That's some people love that in business about me. Some people do not love it. The plastic surgeon I worked for in August, September, October hated how fast I liked moving. So my brain moves quickly, so I tend to forget things from time to time. But this is a whole other level. Like I will honestly walk into a room and be like, "Why the fuck am I in here?" And now it feels like I can't access old memories as much. So my long term memory feels sketchy, and I don't know when, if ever, that's going to change. And I know, I mean, I think that's the experience of a lot of women, but it's frustrating, right? Like that, I think that's the piece of perimenopause that makes me feel the most insane is the memory. And then, like, I think it probably the brain fog and the memory that those are the two things I feel strongly that um, really fuck me up because it makes you feel insane. And that's scary. So oftentimes I'll get fearful of how kind of out of it I feel sometimes. And um, just know that that's normal. But it, it sucks. It doesn't feel good. But yeah, the memory thing is a big one. And I think, obviously there's like so many things to do. And I think I get, so like, there's your omega 3s and your B12s and your iron and your hormone and your estrogen, your progesterone and your this and your there's so many fucking things we can take. And I think I'm kind of at a place of like supplement fatigue, if that's even a thing. If not, I'm making it up right now. But um and I don't know, do I believe that like all these years of taking various different supplements, do I really believe that a lot of them are helping? I know vitamin D makes a difference for sure. B12 shots make a difference. Sublingual B12, yeah. Liquid iron, yeah. Like the basics, I think always make a difference. But um, I don't know. I just there's so many. I would say probably millions of supplements at this point that I'm like, does anything actually make a difference in all of the things that we deal with as perimenopausal women? Or is it really just as simple as um, hormone replacement therapy? So I don't know. What's your experience? I would love to hear it because this is something, again, like over and over and over again. Um, Anytime I talk to women my age, around my age, a little bit older, a little bit younger, none of them, very few women are educated about perimenopause and all the crap that comes with it. And I think that's so frustrating because oftentimes, like the anxiety, for example, I've got a really good friend, one of my oldest friends ever, and she's going through it right now. And she's got a lot of anxiety and a lot of, you know, like I call it health anxiety. That's something that I think women in particular really go through. And again, it's hormonal. Like if your hormones are not balanced, that anxiety just comes rushing in. And so I think the less we talk about it, the more we think, oh, it's just me, or oh, I have anxiety. I got diagnosed with general anxiety disorder when I was like, I don't know, 18, and it was my thyroid. And then they put me on the pill, and then, blah, 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 all this bullshit. But I think, you know, talking about it, talking about your memory, talking about your anxiety, talking about that stuff at this stage in the game, it it's just not it's just not the same type of anxiety you feel as a young person, because I think the anxiety I used to feel as a young person was more brought on by my thinking and my worry about what was happening. Not all the time, but occasionally if I'd get anxious, it would be because I'm thinking about something 5 or 10 years ahead. I wasn't present. But by and large, if I look back at all the areas of time in my life where I've had anxiety or panic attacks, because I have had plenty of panic attacks, it's always boils down to my hormones. They were not balanced in one way or another, whether it's thyroid hormone or like, you know, female hormones like estrogen, progesterone, etc. Like it all really boils down to an imbalance of the hormones, not enough of something. Iron, if you're low in iron, your anxiety's through the roof. Like your body's telling you do something, because anxiety is not a normal state, neither is depression. And so um those things, but anyway, I digress as always. My memory is one of the things that really frustrates me when I'm wherever I'm in my cycle. There's certain times definitely it's worse. And then other women, again, with the anxiety, like I always say, get your hormones checked. If you don't know, if you're feeling a lot of anxiety just kind of out of nowhere, and your life is pretty good, even if it's not, get them checked. And then supplementation. I don't know. The jury's out. Like, I don't know if I feel confident in any of the supplements I've taken over the years. Do they really have an impact? I've taken some for a lot of years, and I don't know. I think the basics definitely, but I'm still of the hormone replacement therapy ultimately. Maybe not for everybody. I mean, some of you are very lucky and you've not had any experience. But again, I want you to remember, like, perimenopause is not hot flashes. Like, that's hot flashes and some mood swings. Like, that's literally what they said all of this shit was. And it's not. It's so much more than that. But like, for example, really quickly, one of the things I really struggled with was really painful joints. And my estrogen, I'm taking a pump and a half, which is, I feel like, is kind of my sweet spot at this point. And no pain, none at all, zero. Takes time, but yeah, I mean, it's thank God, because being in pain and forgetting shit and being grumpy and being sad, like all of that together is just too much. But anyway, I hope this helps. If you have any memory, if you forget to watch this, then I guess it won't help. I'll catch you guys on the next one.